What's up, everybody? 2:01 Eastern, also known as 11:01 for you West Coast peeps.
Word.
Our favorite peeps. I gotta say, I do like the West Coast, but I'm back in the East Coast. I'm not on the Jamaican coast anymore. Back on the Massachusetts coast. Back to business. Back to the eBay versus Amazon show. I know you guys have missed it, being away for 2 weeks. Is it 3 weeks? Did we miss one before the two, or was it
I
just
don't
the
think
two?
so. I think it's just the two.
All right, we had a couple, like, you were traveling and I've been traveling, and people have been packing and shipping their Q4 orders. So it's kind of okay to miss some shows, guys, because we would rather you guys be making money than listening to us, especially when you can listen to us on replay, which is all good. Jason T. Smith, also known today as Pretty Princess. What's up, homie?
What's happening? I have a problem with Nadine when she has her hair down. Her hair gets in her microphone. Hey, Grizzly Adams, your bushy beard is really making a lot of noise today.
I know, right? Dude, here's one thing about my beard. I don't grow a beard often, so I don't really know, like, what to do with it. So I just kind of just keep growing it. And I actually Googled how to grow a handlebar mustache, and, like, you're supposed to, like, comb it sideways and stuff.
The things we can Google, how to grow a handlebar mustache.
The first time I grew a beard, I had to Google where to shave it under here, because I had no idea. I didn't want to, like, shave it, like, way too close.
Right there.
Yeah, see, but I was in Italy at the time. I couldn't just call my bearded friend Jason T. Smith. So I got on my, like, 1G signal that I had, and was able to putz my way through a YouTube video showing me where to shave it. But I'm thinking of getting rid of the beard on December 31st, because I am really planning to make 2016 a little more health conscious. And I tell you, I've got a great before body, right? I don't have the great after body, but I got the great before body.
All right, I didn't know we were heading down this path, but I got to ask, what's your beard got to do with health?
Well, I'm gonna shave the beard and do, like, the before picture, and then maybe, like, every week I'm gonna, like, do an update with, like, my stats or something. I don't know.
Now, have you ever watched The Biggest Loser?
No, but I know what it is.
Okay, so here's how they do it, and you're doing it the wrong way. You're jumping ahead. So when they get the people on the ranch, they don't show this, but if you've watched many seasons, you'll know they don't let them cut their hair or their beard until the makeover episode. So don't cut your beard now.
No, I don't know.
If you want to transform, you wait, and then don't cut the whole thing off when you go to the transformation episode. Sometimes they'll cut the whole thing off, but sometimes they'll give you, like, a nice goatee or something. Yeah. So I would say let it go for a little bit. Like, start your journey, and then transform. Because if you shave it off now, it's just off. I'd say give it a while, but let it grow. Let it Grizzly Adams out. Let it get Jasoned out. I haven't showered or put anything in mine today, so mine is a hot mess. It's just all over the place.
I don't know. I got a few days to figure this out.
Food for thought. Food for thought. I would like to point out that I thrifted this Pretty Princess Christmas hat, and I didn't wash or anything, so luckily I don't have hair. I might be getting cooties right now.
You're lice, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what Jeremy just said. He goes, if you get lice in your beard, ugh.
I guess that's possible, right?
And for those who don't know, Chris and I make T-shirts on Amazon, and here is my Christmas Dennis Sin shirt.
Dude, I got my Christmas J and Nay, but I can't find it. They shipped it, and we got back late last night, and you can imagine. I don't remember ordering this much stuff from Amazon, but our little breezeway is full of boxes. So I think they actually ran out of bags. They shipped my J and Nay shirt in a box, but I haven't opened it yet.
I do have a few green ones here too.
So, dude, where can I get that sick shirt?
You can get it on my merch by Amazon.
Say it for me one time. Where can you get that sick shirt?
Oh, you get that on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, baby. Get it on Amazon, dude.
But wait.
Can you get it on eBay?
I got some on eBay.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
Sucker. Because we're going to talk about a few things today. We're going to talk about Christmas, Q4. We're going to talk about Star Wars, and not just the movie itself, but we're going to talk about selling stuff. Chris has a group about selling new stuff, but I'm also there because I'm talking about selling old stuff. And I've had a couple. I've had a really good sale this weekend. So it's people who don't do their research, and this is stuff you can find used. And then we're going to talk about how Amazon has held my product hostage for over a month. Them sons of bitches, because that would never happen ever on eBay.
Oh, the number of bad things that can happen on eBay versus the number of bad things that can happen to Amazon. I don't know if you want to have that battle.
All right, so before we get to that battle, somebody just said, "Hey, let's answer a question in the chat." We haven't had a good question in the chat in a long time. Not that you guys aren't good in the chat, but mostly it's just chatter. Hey, Chris, will you boast on Scan Power for a minute? I'm getting ready to sign up, and I'm super excited. I'm a scanner monkey. Is that the best deal to sign up with? And this is signed 608997. Look, 608997. Don't you have a real name, or B, a fun internet name? Because let me tell you this: saying 608997 more than once is annoying.
Well, now is the best time of year to sign up for Scan Power. We do end of the year promotions where you can sign up for the whole year. You're going to get a discount. So if you're looking to sign up for Scan Power, which if you're new to the show, if you're maybe on an eBay background, you're not used to using your phone to scan stuff, Scan Power is the ultimate sourcing tool to where you can scan any barcode and you're going to find the selling price on Amazon. You're going to see the net payout. If it sells for that price after all the fees, if you're using FBA, could give you stuff like category and sales rank, which gives you an idea of how quickly it's going to sell, so you know how quickly you're going to get your money back. And we also have listing and repricing and bulk evaluation services. They're all web-based. You can use them on Mac, PC, from any computer. You don't have to have them on just one computer you carry around with you. Helps you list your FBA inventory quickly, efficiently, price it smart so you're getting the most value for all of your inventory. And we help you do with accounting. We help you with reports. Everything all in one place. Scan Power is the way to do Amazon and FBA. So the end of the year promo, which you're going to find at scanpower.com/store, or just go to scanpower.com. You're going to find the sign-up links. The end of the year promo where you get the whole year for one lower price. That is the best price that you guys are going to get. And if you're already in Scanner Monkey, there's going to be a lot of people there that can tell you how Scan Power helps their business make more money, because your time is valuable, right? Your time is valuable. It's the only thing you can't get more of. So be as efficient as possible. And let Scan Power tell you how much money you're going to make on products instead of pen and paper. Could you imagine calculating out, pick and pack fees by hand? I mean, you can. You'll save money, but you're going to spend a lot more time. So Scan Power will give you so much of your time back for a low monthly fee. So you can check it out at scanpower.com. Best deals are the end of the year, which is the last 10 days starting now.
She is Alexis. Hi, Alexis. Hey, speaking of pen and paper, somebody in my group wants to know if they should buy a thermal printer because they're old school. And before I got to the end of the statement, I thought they were going to say old school. They use a inkjet or a laser jet. They're still writing their addresses.
Oh man, I think it was like dot matrix style.
Whoa, yeah. So I haven't had a chance to weigh in. I had a busy morning shipping, and also when I woke up, I stretched and yawned, and I gave myself a headache, and I got dizzy, and I couldn't stand up straight. Yay, getting old's fun.
Dude,
I'm okay. I'm okay now, but here, before we get on, I see a couple more questions. We haven't had questions in a while.
Let's explain the three types of printers that most people are using for eBay and Amazon. All right, the most common printer people are probably thinking of is that old school. And I call it old school because I haven't had one. I can't remember the last time I bought one of these. An inkjet printer. A lot of people buy them because they're cheap, guys. They're cheap because they want to hook you on the ink. That ink is more expensive than perfume, right? The most expensive liquid in the world is HP black ink. All right, that's why they give you the printer, because you have to buy more ink. You're going to get the fewest pages per dollar by going with inkjet printers. And when you're doing eBay and Amazon, you're shipping labels, whether it's FBA labels or shipping labels through PayPal, black and white laser printer. This is the exact setup that I use. I would get a black and white laser, about $100, $80 to $100. You're going to get you one that's okay, right? It's not going to get you the cheapest bottom of the barrel, but you don't need a $400 black and white laser, full duplex binding, all this crap. You just need to print black and white. They're probably going to give you a starter cartridge, which is not going to give you like tons and tons and tons of prints. It's the same thing. They want you on the printer so you buy more toner. But here's the key. You can refill your own toner, right? You're not supposed to. You're going to have to take that cartridge out. It's going to have a big seal over this plug that says, don't remove this seal or else you're going to void your warranty. Guys, I need you all to do this. I need you to say, I know I'm going to void my warranty, but it's okay because I know what I'm doing. And you buy generic toner off of eBay. Point for eBay. I would buy mine off of eBay instead of Amazon. And I would don't.
Wait. Let's not gloss over that. let's back up here. Hang on a second. I'm going to rewind it. Say that again a little slower, please.
You want phase. You don't want the second sentence of that because just because I say go to eBay and buy your toner, because this is a little shady practice that you can get away with on eBay where you can't go on Amazon and be like, hey, this is official.
Oh, we're going to talk about shady Amazon practices shortly here, Sonny.
Oh, I know every Amazon practice, so don't worry. I'll explain what's happening to you. But we'll get to that in a minute. Refill your own toner, right? And if you do this 18 times, you're eventually going to break your toner cartridge. It's eventually not going to work. Eventually you're going to spill toner in the wrong spot. And eventually you're going to take that $80 printer and you're going to throw it in the trash and you're going to buy another $80 printer and you're going to do the exact same thing over and over and over again. This is the cheapest page per penny, page per dollar, whatever you're going to do it, way to print labels. This is by far, it's not even close, the cheapest way to print labels. Black and white laser printer that you refill your own toner until that printer breaks, without a doubt. And throw it out and buy another one.
Okay. Let me know.
They're cheap. They're easy. Get them from Amazon. Free Prime shipping. You'll have an extra. Next time black and white printers go on sale, heck, buy 2 extra and just sit them. Have them waiting for you. For when that printer breaks, you throw it in the trash. You pop the seal on that next one. Fire it right up. It's the easiest way to. I mean, you can get Wi-Fi included now on your black and white laser for $100. You don't even need to plug it in.
So before you go on, do you? 608997. Even though we know it's Alexis, now I'm going to bust her chops. Do you buy a big jug of it on eBay or what?
I usually get like 4 or 5. I mean, they come in like, I'll show you. This is what you get. I got this from Toner King. I bought from them several times. Toner Kings, what's it say? Brother TN 350 toner, 210 grams, right? They got a website on here, and you pop the top on these. Ooh, it's like a little dusty. So, I mean, there's usually a seal on here, so I've used this one already. And I get like a little funnel.
Drink it.
I put it in the toner and then in the thing, right? And as far as I know, these are all generic, right? You don't have to buy Brother TN 350 toner. It's all, I don't know if it's all the same, but it always works for me. It's the cheapest way to do it. All right, so that's your black and white. That's your inkjet versus laser. The last one, thermal. You guys are going to use that like a Dymo 450. You're using them for just your address labels with your eBay or Amazon. You're using your FBA labels on Amazon. They're thermal. Thermal means heat. Special labels. It prints with heat. You will never buy ink for it, ever. They're nice. They're great. Do they work for everything? No, I mean, if you want to do your eBay, like PayPal shipping labels, you're going to have to get a Dymo 4XL. Or a Zebra printer, something that's going to fit a 4x6 label. But if you do that, you're never going to buy ink again. So think about it, guys. Don't go cheap on the, think cheap like, oh, but this printer is so much cheaper. Yeah, but you're going to buy ink for the next 4 or 5 years with some printers versus spending a little more on a thermal and never buying ink again. But the labels are more expensive. Think long term. That's why I keep going back to that one stat. Cost per print, right? Cost per page. That's what you need to think of when you're doing eBay and Amazon full time because that's going to add up. It's going to add up super fast. Get good stuff. Be professional. Treat this like a business, and don't buy the cheapest, skimpiest. I mean, I see it happen all the time. I'm trying to save $50 on a scan fob, but I can't get it to work. Well, yeah, you went cheap, and now you don't have any support. The company doesn't email you back. There's no phone number to call. And now you're begging Facebook. You spent 3 hours trying to connect it to your phone. Is your time really not worth 3 hours? Not worth $50, right? Like, if you make that mistake once, just stop making it. I get it. I've wasted my own time trying to install something. I could just pay something, just pay to get it done. I've done it, and every time I do it, I tell myself again, don't do that. Don't do it. Your time is valuable, guys.
Yes,
And
that's
as
why
silly as it sounds,
Jeremy is sitting right there.
yeah.
That's the sole reason Jeremy's sitting there. Now, look, let me add to this whole printer conversation. I have not switched over to like a Zebra yet, but I am after the new year. We're actually going to rip everything out of this office, put hardwood floors in so it's easier to wheel around, and I'm going to redo everything and make it more efficient. It's pretty efficient now, but it's kind of a mess. I'm going to make it more efficient, but I am definitely adding a Zebra printer to my mix, and I am going to use that for majority of my stuff, but I still like to print out invoices, so I will have a normal printer handy for those things. And the person who put that on the thrifting board, the last time I brought up something that I'm like, why are you still doing this? The person got mad, like, you threw me under the bus. I'm like, I didn't say your name. Relax. I'm not trying to help you. So if you're writing out labels in 2015, we will definitely help you. You don't even, and I said you don't even need to go all the way to a thermal, but you should. But what Chris was saying, you can go buy a cheap regular printer. So if you are still like, I don't know if I should, start there. Start there, but you should not be handwriting. You should not be handwriting. You should not be standing in line. Like I accepted a money order payment from somebody the other day. Well, not the other day, like 3 months ago, because
Money order? What?
hang on. They messed up their PayPal, but to get and it was a postal, because postals are always backed. That's all you should accept. But now I got to go to the post office and wait in line, and I've been so lazy. I've had it for 3 months. I'm like, all right, I'll go this week. I'll get it done. But yeah, so when I bring up things from the group on this show, or even Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay, I'm never doing it to be like, you're an idiot, but you are old school, and we'll get it fixed. We will get you turned around. I promise you. Anybody listens to this show, it's all about helping you. So do not take it as I am throwing you under the bus. Plus, I never said anybody's name.
Well, I'm gonna say someone's name. And I can't because I know her, right? So Linda Toke, I see you there in the chat room, saying if you're using the thermal printers for shipping labels, you can't use the UPS free adhesive back shipping labels. What she's talking about is the 8.5 by 11, 2 labels per page, which you can get free, absolutely free from UPS just for asking. And if they say, hey, your account doesn't look like it does its own volume, to give you a case of labels, just say, yeah, we use FBA, so that the shipping is on Amazon's account, but I need a bunch of labels, and they'll give you a case. They will give you as many labels as you ask for. If they only give you one ream, call them back the next day and have a ream delivered every day for a week or two, right? And if you use those labels for eBay shipping or for USPS shipping, I am not going to call the post office police on you or the UPS police. I don't care. I've done it. I would probably still do it. But, Linda, the reason I call you out is because I have some great news for you, because I'm pretty sure you didn't know this. You can get as many rolls of 4x6 labels from UPS as you want for free. Just ask them for it. 4x6 UPS labels for free. If I had some close, I got some downstairs in the basement, I would show you. Nice big rolls that fit in your Zebra printer for free. I don't think they would fit in the, well, I'd have to check if they fit in the Dymo XL, but there are a ton of UPS shipping supplies you can order for free, as well as USPS. So if that's what you guys are using, guys, look into the free stuff that you can use. And yeah, you just need 4x6 labels on a roll. I used to have a case of them. I mean, like we went through them like crazy. Completely free, UPS branded. And again, if you use those for post office shipping, I don't care. I'd do it.
I like to put out my mug today. It's not just the Spice Girls on the front. It's the best mug ever. Let me take a sip. Boom.
What, someone send you that for Christmas?
Yeah, I got that as a gift. Oh, speaking of gifts, I got this as a gift. But I got a gift. You know, every once in a while you get that gift that is so perfect you want to show everyone. I just showed this on my other show last week, but I had to show it to you, Chris, because you weren't here. A Merpug.
Wow.
You know, when somebody sends you the perfect gift, I mean, because look, I've got a big, I don't know if I can stand up. I got a big mermaid tattooed on my arm right there. We have mermaids all over our house, and of course we have pugs all over our house. So when a friend named Amanda sends you a Merpug, you must show the world, because that's an awesome gift.
That's incredible.
All right, so I had to go back in the chat because we missed a lot of stuff. We got the most active chat we've had in forever. Questions and stuff. So let me back up. Let me go
weeks in Jamaica, dude. Like
I know, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Um, uh, in regards to my shirt, somebody said, "I love that you put the Stardust in there. It's the only casino we would stay at." So, did you stop coming to Vegas because they tore it down? That's my question on that. And then here is my listing on Amazon, on eBay. Excuse me, Amazon. What did I say? Amazon. For my Denison Christmas shirt. So if you want one, there are a couple. You obviously buy it on Amazon, but you also can buy a couple out of my store. So there's that. All right.
Dude,
so
why? We got to pick this apart, man, because there's some crazy stuff going down.
All right, hang on. Let me. What? About my listing directly or something else?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Well, first question is: are you actually ordering these from merch by Amazon and then repackaging them and sending them out, or are you just drop shipping from Amazon?
No, here's what happened. And I kind of blame Amazon a little bit, and myself too. I was selling at a tiki event. I wanted stock there to sell at the event. It showed up at my front door 4 hours after I left my house to drive to LA.
No.
Okay, so I got to do something with them. So that's why I listed them on. I mean, yes, I could drop ship them from Amazon, but these specific ones, they didn't get to go to the event they were going to be sold at. So, because the person who designed my initial logo, his name is Doug Horn. He's a famous tiki artist. His handle is Swampfire Lounge, and he's a great friend of mine. And people would buy his stuff, so I thought it'd be cool at the tiki event. But since they didn't show up on time, whoops.
All right, wait, Eric, share your screen again.
Okay, hang on a second.
And pull up your Amazon listing. Is it live on Amazon, or do you make it private?
Oh yeah, it's live.
All right, put it live on Amazon, and we're gonna poll the chat room here in for a second. All right, because you guys just saw Jason's listing where he got this shirt, he put it on his mannequin on top of his bathtub or whatever. Took a picture, made this listing, all this stuff. All right, does everybody see Jason's screen right now? Because I just see his Scam Power logo.
What?
This happened before where like I don't see the screen for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, so you're looking at this listing on Amazon. Now, Jason, if it was me, I would have just taken this image off of Amazon and made it my eBay picture. So my question for you is, did you like not think of that, or did you actually, is your strategy that you would probably sell them better by having, and maybe you got some experience from your other shirts that you've sold, having the actual image converts better than what is basically a stock photo?
You know, I didn't think of that, and maybe only because I said, "Here, Jeremy, go do this work." So you know, I wasn't even thinking of that.
Sorry, Jeremy, you did extra work.
Yes, yeah. Well, you're right. You're right. I could have used that. So yeah. So there's my Amazon, and then there is my nope. Where's my eBay? I got too many. Nope. 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 I don't even know where I went. So. There's my Amazon, available in a variety of colors. But I think I wanted to show the true color, too, because it is a little bit different. This green, when you get the shirt's a smidge different than this picture, let me tell you. It's not bad. I like both of them, but it is a smidge different. So I wanted to be as accurate as possible.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So, yeah, so, and that's why I did it, because, like I said, whoops, it didn't show up in time. All right, so...
How's your merch? How much you like in merch? How much time you spend on eBay versus merch by Amazon?
So, and we're backing up. I will get to everybody's questions and comments. Somebody asked, they're trying to get their son in merch. You have to wait in line now. And we are all convinced.
The earliest.
Yeah, we're all convinced it's Chris Green's fault for getting all of us involved in this, and lots of sellers. But get in line, and there. You can ask here, you can ask in Chris's merch group, you can ask anywhere. But the answer is the same. Amazon's going to start vetting people, and it'll not be until January. So stop worrying about it. At the earliest. And I'm going to guess you got in line, and they're going to get to you in the order that you got in line. So
get in line.
So stop asking on Facebook groups. I see it all day, every day. Knock it off. because the answer is not going to ever change. When Amazon gets to you, they get to you. So here's what you should be doing. Sell some other shit. Go to Amazon, source, go to eBay list, whatever you do, you're in line. You will get an email at some point. Just trust me. I'm talking about Amazon because I'm part of the wheel now. But Chris, I got to tell you, I got 2 great ideas that are not, because my first 3 were all holiday. It was holiday time. I sold like 82 or 3 holiday shirts. I'm happy. But now I got non-holiday.
You sold 83 shirts doing nothing.
Right.
And Amazon did all the work for you. I want to see merch by eBay. When is merch by eBay
look,
coming out?
In this aspect, I'm fully in. Fully in. But, I'm not going to put them on the air, obviously. I got 2 great ideas off the air that I've already come up with that I just needed to get a little bit of art done by Nadine. But I found out something that is pretty awesome that is in the public domain that I did not know was in the public domain.
Dude, public domain is huge.
Yes. So when I tell you what this is, you're going to be like, shut up, really?
All right, man. Well, at the end of the show, we'll jam.
So, yeah, we can't jam long because guess what? All right, we'll jump right into this, and we'll come back. Ta-da! Today is Star Wars Day.
Dude, I'm going tomorrow, I think.
All right, I'm going at 1:20, but since we're talking about Star Wars, let's get into this real quick. There is tons of money to be made if you flip the right new products, but do not ignore the used products, obviously. And let me show you a prime example. Look, I have been preaching forever. As long as anyone's ever listened to me, I've been preaching used CDs. And yes, I am well aware it is 2015, and you can download, you can rip, you can steal any music. In a 24-hour period between Saturday and Sunday, I sold 2 CDs for $100 each in 2015, and one of them was a Star Wars CD. So let me show you what I sold for $100. Was that on eBay or Amazon? The soundtrack. I think it was Amazon. Yeah. So Star Wars, like the movies, have been out in various versions. Okay, I had my wife watch all 6 movies, and I can't remember that I hated the changes that Lucas did this bad until this time. Like, horrible. So people are looking for the old versions of the movies before Lucas messed them up. And for those of you who don't know Star Wars, when George Lucas went and made the second 6, he's like, you know what? I'm going to fix the second 3. I'm going to fix the first 3 and put my visions in. But he used CGI that wasn't ready at the time, and now looks horrible. His practical effects looked amazing in the 70s and 80s, coupled with crappy wedged-in CGI. It looks shitty. So people are looking for the original like DVDs in VHS because they don't have all that crap. Same goes with the soundtracks. There's been 1,000 different versions of the soundtracks, and here's one I sold as one of the better versions. I sold this for $100, and I bought it at a CD store that knows what they're doing. I sold it for $100 on Amazon, but merchant fulfilled. I spent $14 in a store 2 weeks ago, and I sold for $100 this weekend. Obviously, someone went to the movies. They needed the original soundtrack. This is one of the better versions, and I had a like new version. As you can see, there's a like new for $59.99. I said it is worth $100. I put $100, and I got $100 for it. So there you go. So do not forget about CD stores. It's there. It is money waiting to happen with a little bit of knowledge. And what do you need if you don't have knowledge, Chris? What do you need if you don't have knowledge? When you're in a store, you only need one thing in your hand. Hey, let's look at that. And Chris has a great product with Scam Power. It gives you all kinds of info. But if you are not there yet, all you need is the Amazon app. And let me show you what people miss. People miss this one thing. People who are new to it, like Chris and I think we take it for granted that everyone should know what we know and what we use, and a lot of times people don't know. And when I go get the Amazon app, they're like, which one? Okay. See that little camera icon right to the right of the what are you searching for bar? Tap on that sucker. Now we have magic blue dots. See the blue dots? Okay.
Everybody loves the blue dots.
Yep. So give me that chai lights right at the bottom there. All you need is anything with a barcode, and get your little blue dots. Oh, here's how cool the blue dots are. Now those blue dots, they'll read a barcode, they'll read a picture, and they'll know. So because I was just holding it up, it says, "Are you looking for ceiling fans?" Because it's on my ceiling fan. That's how magic the blue dots are. Let's try again.
It's fast too.
We're gonna scan this barcode right here. Okay, give me a quick check mark, and then boom, there's the CD. Now I can quickly see that the new ones listed on Amazon are $688, $699, $51.84, and $51.84. Okay. So what I did when I found that Star Wars soundtrack, now I knew that version was worth more than they were selling it for, but a quick scan showed me how much it was. I'm like, sweet, I'm out of here. $14, quick. You don't need to know anything. If I saw those 4 things and I found a new one of this CD for, say, $6 in the store, I know I'm not buying it. There's somebody selling one on Amazon for $688. But let's say the $688 and the $699 were not there, and the only 2 there were the $51.84s, then I would probably buy that. So that way you don't need much knowledge. You just need to be able to read. Now, are some of these going to be inaccurate where you go buy it and you get it home and it doesn't work out? Yes. But again, that's where you learn. You learn from your mistakes, okay? So go out, scan some CDs. Now, people always say, give me a list, Jay, I'm going to the thrift store. Now, thrift stores, when we talk about CDs, can you find good stuff there? Absolutely. But it's a crapshoot. It is really a crapshoot because who knows what got donated, who knows what's been stolen since it's been donated. But when you go to a CD store, every CD store has a soundtrack section. Every soundtrack section has the letter S. So go right to the soundtracks, look up Star Wars, and just at least scan the Star Wars soundtracks that are in there. Some are not worth much of anything. Some are worth tons and tons of money. Okay? That's what I do with Christmas CDs. I know my Christmas CDs, but there's always ones I don't know. And the other $100 CD I sold yesterday was a $100 Christmas CD that I paid $4 for. I don't even know the artist's name. I saw it. I've seen millions of Christmas CDs. I'd never seen this one. So a quick scan said, oh, you got a score here, $3.99? Hell yes. And I'm ballsy. I put it on eBay and Amazon. And the second it sold on one, I yanked it off the other. So all you need is a phone. Now, when you graduate to the next level, that's when you get scam power. Because it'll tell you tons of stuff. But if you're brand new, that's too much for your brain, I think. Not that I want to say don't buy Chris's product, but start with the Amazon app, get the feel for scanning stuff in a store, then go to that next level. Because I got to tell you, some of you who are listening know my old assistant, Cheryl. Chris, I was over at her house the other day picking up something and dropping off something. Dude, she is killing it. She's making money. And that's just within a year. Within a year of me saying to Chris and to Dwayne, can you help my friend get going? And they did. And she's like, now she's helping others, and she's making alliances with people. I mean, we should write a book about her, Chris, because she did it. She did it the right way. You know, she used people in her circles, me. She then formed relationships with others in the network to create businesses and like share deals. And she's doing it, dude. She's doing it.
Well, that's the key, right? We can talk about you need the tools, you need this, you need that. You need to do it, right? Like you need to go to the stores. You need to scan barcodes. You need to look up by keyword. That's how people get started and make money, right? There is no magic, oh, I'm just going to make some money. You have to do it, right? You have to, and I know it sounds hokey all the time, believe, but you do have to believe that if you walk into a thrift store, there is stuff there. Because if you believe there's not, and you putz through the CDs and like flip through a couple of them, and like, see, there's nothing here. No, you have to actually go through one by one and scan so that you learn a little bit about CDs until you know, and hopefully you're paying attention as Star Wars came out, and say, oh, Star Wars CD, you know what? I don't know this one by heart, but I'm going to take the 3 seconds it takes to look it up. And maybe you're right, and maybe you're wrong. But I've given people this advice, and hardly anybody ever does it. The quickest way to learn a category, if you want to learn how to scan books, go to a thrift store and scan every book. Every book. Every single book. You want to learn CDs?
Horribly boring and long, but that's how you learn. If you don't know it, but that's how you learn. When I learned, sorry, I mean to interrupt you, Chris, but when I started learning Sports coats and suits. What did I do? I just sat in the sport coat suit section in a thrift store with my iPad looking up every brand. Because, look, I'm wearing sleeves. That's fancy for me. I don't know sports coats and suits. So I had to look up every brand. And it was long, but, I started to get that feel. Okay, I know that's crap. Well, hey, this is good. Oh, styled in Italy is way different than made in Italy. These are the things you start to learn. And so once you start to learn them, then the next time you go through, you can all right, I can skip this third already because I know. And I can grab these 6 already because I know. Now, all right, I got this other section. Now I got to keep learning. Same thing. All right, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's the exact thing. And I did this, right? When I first started scanning books, I didn't even know that the barcode on the inside cover of the romance novels was the one you're supposed to scan. I'm scanning the back. I'm like, man, all these suck. Well, most of them do suck, but there are good romance novels out there that is too hard to find. But it's the same thing. You got to put in the work and learn something new. But it's not hard, right? And the key is knowing what not to pick up and look anymore, right? And you can learn that by doing all the sports coats or by going to 10 thrift stores in a week. And you're going to be like, oh, you know what? I've never seen this before. I never saw this at the other 9 thrift stores. It's going to stand out. It's going to be a reason to look at it. And the stuff that you see at every single thrift store, well, guess what? It's probably too common to be worth anything, right? So when you see that same thing over and over again, the key to books and scanning products, whether it's scanning toys, it doesn't matter, is it's a limit. You have limited time. You can't scan every item in Walmart. You can't. There's too many. You will run out of time. You need to know what to scan and what not to scan. And when you know what not to scan, that takes so many items out of the equation. You're going to have so much better odds of finding something that is worth something. Think about it. If you never scanned a penny book and all you were scanning were 2 pennies and up books, guess what? You're going to find a lot more winners per scan than if you scan everything. And you can get really good at spotting penny books. You can be like, I'm not scanning, like the 7 habits of successful people. I'm not scanning A Purpose-Driven Life. I'm not scanning everything that says Oprah's Book Club on it. I'm not scanning any mass market. But it sounds silly, right? But that's what you learn. If you didn't know that, then you have to scan 20 Oprah's Book Club books, figure out they're all penny books, and then stop it. Because by stopping doing that, you're going to get your time back to scan other, more profitable items. And that's the key. We're not trying to teach you how to go to a bookshelf and pick that winner, like, boom, what's up? No. We're teaching you to not pick up the crap, because that's taking all of your time so you don't find the winners. It's backwards. But people think, give me the list. What should I look for? That's what we should start saying when people say, what should I look for at the thrift store? Here's a list of stuff not to look for. Don't look for any of this. None of this stuff. Look for the rest. Because that store might have something on the look for list, but also might not. You can't make the look for list. But you can make the don't bother with any of this stuff list.
Now, look, like I said, I know my Christmas, but when I saw this CD, The Voices of Walter Schumann, I'm like, geez, I have never seen this CD, and I've been looking in CD bins for Christmas hardcore for the past, 8 years. And a quick scan showed me it's rare. Now, it's one of those things where I'm like, geez, I don't know if anybody's going to know it, but of course it was $4. I wasn't going to leave it there. But I was like, is this something so rare that nobody cares? But man, it was only listed 2 weeks and sold for $100. So, and this just goes to show you I'm learning every day too. Like, I know now I am on the hunt for my second Walter Schumann Voices of Christmas. That's for damn sure. So there you go. Find that one and you'll find your money. And what the hell? So somebody was asking in the chat about something they found in the group, but I want to show you the picture because it comes with a good visual. Because if we have any young listeners, and when I say young, I mean under 30, they might not know what this is. So I definitely want the visual to go with it. Oh, shoot. All right, hang on. Hey, I'm going to find it. Talk about, here, I'm going to stop that. Give us a synopsis of how you go from selling Bosch tools to be able to take a 2-week vacation in Q4 and not even sweat it. But we're at 11:40, so not the hour version. But what I wanted to impress upon people is, Chris figured out a way to go from working for the man to working for himself to building a product that still works, where he doesn't have to work and he can go take a 2-week vacation with his family, during Q4 and not lose his mind. In fact, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Totally, and I totally needed it, man. So it was good to get away, and I got to give a shout out to my awesome wife Jen because she hooks up with this exchange program. She teaches group exercise and personal training, and there's a program where resorts in Jamaica and probably other places will exchange staying at their resort for teaching. So she had to teach 3 classes a day at these resorts, all inclusive, kid friendly, water park, everything. Which she would do anyway. So we got a sick deal to go do these things. So shout out to her for organizing this. And some years it would be tough to get away, but no, I need to be here. I need to do this. I need to do that. And Jason's right. I haven't had a real job since I quit Bosch in 2005, 2006. I've not had that regular job. And if I had to really break down what I'm good at and kind of where I've spent my time to get to this point, I can find systems that will make money, and I can use them for myself as well as teach them to other people. And there's a ton of ways to make money for yourself, and there are probably even more ways to help other people make money. And people can do whichever one they choose. I choose to do both. I'm making money with merch by Amazon, and I'm teaching people to make money with merch by Amazon. Making money with Amazon, I'll teach people how to make money with Amazon. Now, I don't make money with eBay. I got a couple of listings up. If I want to teach someone to do eBay, I would send them over to Jason T. Smith, and he'd be like, sweet. And he can make some money doing that. And guess what? I don't have to make money off teaching eBay. And when Jason gets an Amazon question, he send them over to me. But it doesn't matter kind of what you do, but if you have a network, if you have knowledge that can help you make money, then it can help other people make money. And you can very easily build a network of people who are interested in that and really make some full-time income, which is going to allow you to do whatever you want to do. And with the models of Amazon, FBA, eBay, information, Facebook, networking, communication, cell phones while you're traveling, you can do all this stuff from anywhere. You can outsource your fulfillment. You can outsource customer service. You can outsource. I mean, Merch by Amazon is the ultimate outsourcing, right? They don't even know it's your stuff. Right? You're just getting royalties when Amazon does all this work. It's pretty amazing what can be done if you know how to use the internet in 2015, and it's only going to get bigger and better in 2016. So if you want to do anything like what you see me doing, what you see Jason doing, or what you see anybody doing, figure out what it is you want to do, and figure out the steps you need to take to get there. And if you need help figuring that out, just ask. I will teach you everything that I know. I will show you everything that I do. I do pretty much everything publicly, and I do that for a reason, because I value the transparency and authenticity that does. And I mean, you guys see how I roll. Anybody in the chat room, name the last time you got an email marketing message from me, right? When's the last time I sent an email that I didn't write myself and send to an individual, right? Like I don't do that. And it's because it doesn't work, right? But it builds up an audience where people trust you and pay attention to what you have to say. And that's really the most valuable. If I had to quantify it, if I had to be thankful for something this Christmas season, it's the fact that anybody pays any attention to me, right? That anybody gets value from me. I am thankful for that, because it's 2015 with the internet. People have options, right? People have options over what to watch right now.
And they're choosing. You're thankful for your pretty princess, me.
I'm thankful for this show that gives us an audience, that gives us a platform to help other people. Your audience and your network is the most valuable thing you have, and and never take it for granted. So
the only bummer is of your whole vacation. Not that we want to interrupt your vacation, but you were there for 2 weeks, so taking an hour wouldn't have been that bad. Apparently, Jamaican resorts don't believe in good Wi-Fi.
Oh, dude.
We were trying to do a show, and I wanted Chris to be by the pool, rum drink in hand, to show that, with the right steps and the right, look, you don't have to go beyond your lane. If your lane is doing what you're doing right now and you're happy with it, cool. But I wanted to show you, not to show off who Chris is in Jamaica, but Chris built himself a life where he could go to Jamaica for 2 weeks in Q4. Now, look, I've had a great month. I've sold a lot, and I've went away twice in December. And, I am happy with where my sales are. I'm happy with my life. I'm going to see Star Wars in a matter of an hour and a half. And Chris is showing us how shitty. Look at the download and upload speed. If you know download and upload speeds, you're laughing right now.
Yeah, that was
That is
pretty bad.
that is horrible. So I wanted Chris to do that because I thought it'd be fun, but it didn't work out. So here we are today. And so what I wanted to show was people have been saying because I am pushing CDs, they're out, they're looking, and this is not the listing of the member from my group who found it, but this is what she found. She found Milli Vanilli in the long box. So now anybody who's young right now is saying, what the hell's a long box? So when CDs first came out in the 80s, CD stores were like, well, how do we display this little tiny square piece of plastic when all we have is vinyl shelves? So to combat that, record companies made this long cardboard box called the long box, so they could actually be fit in the record racks and stick up so you could see them. Now, of course, this went on for a few years, and then environmentalists and people who love our earth went, the hell's all this waste of cardboard? Hey, record stores, go buy some damn CD racks, will you? So when I worked at a record store in
I always thought,
what'd you say, Chris? You were crazily jumbled there.
I always thought they put them in that big box so that you couldn't steal them because CDs were so much smaller.
Well, that was part of it, but
CDs were expensive. I mean, this was back where like CDs were $21.99. Like they were probably more than that. I mean, it was expensive. I remember saving up like, man, I can only buy one CD, right? Like they were expensive in those boxes. What's the original price on that thing?
Oh, that one's only $15, maybe after the scandal. But that was the main reason, so they could stand up where the records didn't fit. So in 1999, I was working at a record store. So CDs have been out of long boxes forever. But I had a girl who was 18 worked for me. Her name was Heidi. This person dropped off a trade, and in the trade was a CD still sealed in the long box. So she could do the rest of the trade, and she walked over to me and she's like, hey, Jason, what is this? And she handed me the long box. I go, it's a CD. And she goes, where is it? I go, have you never seen a long box? I felt so old at that point. Like, we were so deep into CDs that people already don't know what long boxes were. I'm like, oh, my God, I felt old. So here's your tip. If you find a CD sealed in the long box, don't open it. Collectors want that. Trust me, don't open it. Do not open it. Just feel good that CD's in good shape. It's been sealed for 20-plus years. Don't touch it. Leave it as is. All right, we're only 12 minutes to the top of the hour, so I want to drop my mic on Amazon. How they have just screwed me royally.
No, Amazon. Someone gamed the system on you. It's not Amazon. No one.
I'm not even 100% sure that's it. I think there's a glitch, and Amazon can't fix it. So let me take a little sip. Oh, by the way, this is not rum. This is water. I almost fell down once because I was dizzy today from just being dizzy. I'm not drinking rum at 11 a.m.
I have found Amazon glitches. I do have several people at Amazon who are upset with me on a regular basis because I just seem to find glitches that like this stopped working, and then by reporting it, and then all of a sudden like someone has to go fix code that wasn't updated for more than 10 years, and they're not mad at me for real. They're just a little frustrated. They have to do more work, but Amazon is a big system, and they do have glitches. So let's get into details on this, and let's see if we can nail it down as a glitch or manipulation of the system.
All right. So on November 28th, somebody tried to buy a CD from me. Now it's not an expensive CD. It's only $14. It's not that big of a deal. And their credit card didn't work. And when you sell on Amazon Merchant Fulfilled, Amazon will say, hey, and if you're looking at your orders, you'll see this in pending. They'll say, hey, customer's trying to buy your order. There's a problem with their credit card. Typically, that means it's one they've been using and they forgot to change it when they got a fresh one. So they have to go in there and say, hey, here's my new expiration date and my new security code. And they didn't. And so I didn't think anything of it. So about a week ago, I'm like, and they kept trying to buy it over and over and over again. And so let me show you all the emails. Here we go. So they attempted to buy it on the 28th, then the 29th, and the 30th, then the 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Same order number every time. So that's why I don't think it's somebody gaming the system, because I would think if it fell out that they didn't change it and they would try and do it again, I would think it would be a new order number. I think there's a deep glitch here. And I've been told this glitch could go for 30 days. So I called Amazon and said, hey, what's up, because what happens is when this is attempted to be purchased, no one else can buy it. It has been pulled out of Amazon system. If you are a fresh customer trying to buy the CD from me, you can't see it, that I sell it. And so I called Amazon and spent 32 minutes on the phone to be told customer service can't do a damn thing about this, but hey, we're going to send you an email with a lengthy thing to fill out, and then someone will look at it, and then someone will get back to you. So in the meantime, my item is just can't be seen.
Huh.
So Amazon has held my item hostage, and they can't do anything about it easily. I now have to jump through more hoops to get my item out of this endless loop of no one else can buy it, and apparently this guy is never going to buy it because this will never be fixed.
What happens if you can't pull the item, right? Like,
now, see, I haven't done that because
I would delist it and like just wait a week.
I haven't done it for two reasons. Like I said, it's not an expensive item. It's $14. I don't need this $14 to keep my lights on, you know? But kind of an experiment. I'm kind of at the point where I want to see how long will this go? You know, we're November 28th through December 17th. Plus, other people are like, if you delete it now, it'll screw up your metrics. I'm not so worried about that. Because I truly think it's a glitch in Amazon somewhere. I really don't think this is someone trying to game the system. If someone was trying to game the system, it would be something I'd be selling for lots of money, and they had one. $14, I don't believe anyone's trying to game the system because they're trying to sell their $14 item. I really don't. Do you feel that?
No, I don't. It doesn't make any sense because it's not an expensive item. It's not a popular item.
No, it's not a popular item. I'll tell you that right now.
No, but it could be a case of, I mean, for some reason, my Amazon card was being declined on Amazon, and on Amazon only, and without pattern, right? Like, hey, this time we're not going to approve your Amazon card, but this time we will. I'm like, and I don't want to use any other card because I want my Amazon point. Like, that's the card I want. So if I get like when it would decline, I say, no, don't decline. Just do it again. I don't know what's wrong with. I call them. They're like, we don't know what's wrong. Like, just do it again. So it may be a case of they don't want to enter a new payment information. They like just get the email, and it might be some little old lady that's like, oh, I don't know, just try it again. I don't, and maybe they don't see the humor in 17 emails and retrying it every time. Or the absurdity of that, so they just keep trying. Maybe they don't actually need it. Maybe it's part of a larger. There's one thing. It could be part of a larger order that's being hung up for some reason. Maybe it's not in stock. Maybe here's an actual possibility, and people don't usually think about this. If you go in and when you order something and you say, do you want us to hold your item until we can ship them all in one box? Which I could care less. Send me 40 boxes. I don't care. I just want my stuff.
But it's merchant fulfilled, so that wouldn't work.
I don't know what would happen if you mixed Prime eligible and merchant fulfilled. I don't know if that option would show, and if it did show, what it would. So it does kind of sound like a glitch. But I tell you,
Amazon has held my hostage product. Like I'm drunk. My product hostage for a month. Because of some inaccuracy in their system has allowed this to go on.
But, and I'm not gonna. We don't have time to get into this. But the number of ways that an eBay buyer could hold an item hostage is just astronomical. It's like a factor of 20 times more ways than an eBay buyer, without giving you any money, can tie up your inventory. Right? I mean, come on.
Now, I'm not all that upset over a $14 item. If this was a rare Christmas CD that's worth $100, I would be losing my mind right now. Because that window, even though holiday stuff does sell all year, I've done Christmas enough, a long, long time, that there definitely is a spike in an arc for the premium price. Now, look, CDs I'm getting $100 for, I could still sell all year, but I'm probably not getting that 100. There is a point about a week ago that it hits a high point. Like, everyone sold theirs, so if you're the last one holding it, you can pretty much command any price on the rare ones. So some Christmas collectibles will sell all year at a pretty much given price, but there is music on CD. There is definitely a moment, and if this was a $100 Christmas CD, I'd be losing my ever-loving mind. A $14 soundtrack, you know. But yeah, so there is a serious flaw here, and there's a new flaw on eBay right now. We won't get into because it's too late. But I am having a hard time getting that fixed, and I'm pissed. I'm very pissed, and we'll explain that next episode. I'll even throw my own platform under the bus. How's that, Chris? I will throw Amazon under the bus this week and eBay next week. How's that?
Well, that's how we roll, man. We want to keep the truth out here for the peeps. And
too many people say I am a blind cheerleader and I must be getting paid by eBay. Just had that this week. A guy quit the group in a huff and said, "If you've got the balls to answer this, you don't allow complaints in your group. You must be getting paid by eBay."
Oh, whatever.
And I always come back with the same thing. I'm like, look, we all have issues. Like, I'm going to talk about one next week with eBay. I want them fixed, but come with the facts. No, I don't allow bashing. I don't allow bashing of Amazon either. I don't allow bashing of anything because negativity only breeds negativity. And who does that help? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. So let me tell you, does eBay pay me? No, of course not. They don't do that. That's ridiculous. They don't pay me. Do they ask me to do things and fly me places? Absolutely. And I do that. I'm happy to do that because I am a happy cheerleader. But when something's wrong, we will absolutely fix it. But to give me grief that I don't allow negativity in my group, that's silly. That tells me you're a negative person. I don't want you in my group, asshole.
Yeah, negativity, it does breed more negativity. And, man, the opportunities in front of everybody are so great that taking the time and effort to complain, it just seems like such a... I mean, I'm dealing with that in my Merch by Amazon group. You guys can find it on Facebook. And, I don't mind saying it. If the people who are in these posts are listening, they're going to know what they're talking about. But it's the truth. People are talking about, oh, all my orders are getting canceled, or, oh, this is this. So it happens, right? These are things that are out of our control, and spending time thinking about it and talking about it and posting about it and complaining about it does absolutely nothing. At the end of all this, you're still in the same boat, right?
Now, I can see a hater going, well, Jason, you're doing what you're just talking about. You're posting about this Amazon glitch. Look, I only noticed it because I thought, geez, this guy's been trying to buy the CD for a while. Let me look into it. And I saw how many times. And then I thought, all right, I'll go into Scam Power and see what people feel about it, what they think. And then the more I thought about it, like you and I just discussed, Chris, I don't think this is a person trying to game the system because it's the same order number. I feel there's a glitch. And I'm only talking about it here because that's our show. I look for fodder. Chris does too. We look for content for the show. Had I been just a regular seller, I absolutely would have called into eBay or Amazon like I did. I will follow up on what they want me to follow up on. But am I going to spend any more time after that on a $14 item that's stuck in the system? No. I'm only doing it now because when there's an end result, we'll talk about it again. It's more content for our show. But if I was just a normal seller, it wouldn't have been worth my time at all, especially in Q4. There's plenty of shit to do right now and even next month. But yeah, so don't let these kind of things get you sidetracked. That's what happens. People fixate on it. Like, I'm helping this new seller. We found out yesterday she's spending 90 minutes an item in research. 90 minutes an item. Now, look, I get it. You're new. If you see groups where people talk about where their mistakes are and they've screwed up, you don't want to do those. I totally get that. But I don't want you to get so used to this path of 90 minutes that I'm like, even once in a while, Jeremy's good at it. Every once in a while I go, dude, just write what you see. Quit researching this item. It's just a Hawaiian shirt with some turtles on it. Write it. That's all I want you to do is write it. Because that's what the average customer is just looking for the item. Hey, I want a Hawaiian shirt with turtles. We don't need a whole dissertation on those turtles. Write it. But there are items that do need a little bit longer research. So don't get fixated. All right, we're at the top of the hour. I want to show one thing, and it's kind of it's cute, but it's also a lesson. Savers had 50% off of Christmas items 2, 3, 4 days ago. Look, at this point, week before Christmas, there ain't nothing good left, or so you thought. I hit 2 and I found good things. And this, I could flip this for money, and probably on Etsy, but we liked it so much we're keeping it. And I will show it to you. Is a homemade craft that I think would sell just fine on Etsy or even eBay. Okay, it's a Christmas tree. And let me get my plug here. It's a Christmas tree that lights up. Ta-da! But as you can see, someone took time to make it the red in the middle, the green on the outside, the gold at the top, and the silver base. What it is Gerber baby food. Somebody put it all together. So they did a lot of work in this. I mean, tons of work.
It
All
is a lot of
glued
work.
together, wired. And, did I take the tag off? Let me show you what it cost before 50% off.
It's only $2.
$2! I got this awesomeness for $1. $1.
Nice.
Now, you could definitely flip this. This is great. I mean, and this has Etsy written all over it, man. Etsy written all over it. But a week before Christmas, when they're already having a half-off sale, and I just went in the middle of the day, I just ran some errands. I'll stop in. I found a gem. That's a gem for $1. But we like it. We're keeping it. It's awesome decoration. So
Dude,
don't.
I'm gonna make you one, Star of David one. I'm gonna flip it around on you.
All right.
It'll be perfect.
So, yeah. So let's end on the light of Christmas tree. We're a couple of days from Christmas. So those of you who are Jewish fans, and my wife, Hanukkah's over, but happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa starts the day after Christmas. So those of fans and friends of ours who celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. But from Chris and I, let's wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and Jeremy too.
It is Friday, man. It came quick this year, and yeah, don't forget to take some time off and have some fun. And I don't have any stats on like eBay and Amazon traffic on Christmas Day, but I gotta believe it's down. I gotta believe people are not sitting there buying stuff.
Well, here's, if you could watch the time, I will tell you this. It is down, but let me tell you, there's a major uptick. And if you're home this Christmas, like, we're not doing anything. We got no family, no friends. The Strip is a zoo on Christmas. We didn't want to go. We're going to lay on the couch and watch Christmas specials, catch up on our TiVo. But I'll watch. It's late afternoon. Okay, so you've opened your presents. You've had your Christmas dinner. You've already taken your nap with your hand down your pants. Time to watch the Cavs play some basketball. People start shopping like late afternoon.
I believe
because
it.
also they have now realized what they didn't get that they wanted. So that first part of the day, you don't really, nothing sells, really. I've seen it for years. But boy, mid to late afternoon, you start getting some sales. And let me tell you, people, if you got Christmas CDs, don't end your listings. You will sell Christmas CDs. I will sell, and I'll share in my group, I will sell Christmas music on Christmas. And I fully believe somebody went to a friend's house, a family's house for a Christmas party, heard some music and went, hey, what is that? I need to buy that. I'll have it for next year. Because I'll sell Christmas music on the 26th, on the 27th, on the 28th. But I do sell Christmas music every single year on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Of course, they're not going to have it for anything, but next year. So there's your last tip for me before Christmas. Don't end your Christmas music early. Cheers.
Good stuff. Are we going to do a show next Monday, or is it a...
No, I'd like to. Plus,
I won't be anywhere.
I'll talk about my eBay issue. I don't think I'm going to get it fixed by next week, but there is a serious glitch. And more so, not that I'm going to be like, screw eBay. Others could be affected by this, and the people I've talked to so far have no resolve. And I've got an issue with it for two different reasons. It's the same issue, but I'll explain it on Monday. So yeah, tune in next Monday, and that's 2 days before my birthday. So maybe we'll have a little birthday party.
I can dig it. I still got some rum here. So.
All right, yeah. Next Monday, let's have a cocktail in honor of Christmas being over, New Year's Eve coming up, and my birthday, and a successful Q4 for everyone. How about that? So next Monday, bring a cocktail.
You guys heard that. You guys too, not just me and Jason. We want everybody drinking, unless you are driving a car. Maybe you won't be drinking in the car if you are listening on the road. And as always, thanks so much for watching our show. We realize you guys have options what to do with your time. And do remember, we are best listened to. If you want to sit and watch, we appreciate that as well. But I think our ideal listener is picking, packing, shipping, taping, boxing, labeling, all that stuff while they listen to us in the background. And we hope that that's how you spend your day making money. We're just happy to be a part of it. So, yes, Christmas is Friday. Merry Christmas. You guys know how to get a hold of us during the week. If we are ghosts on Friday, well, probably a lot of people are going to be ghosts on Friday. They're going to be hanging out, eating stuff. Are there football on Christmas? There's like bowl games or something.
Cavs, baby.
Oh, that's right. You got LeBron James back, so they put the Cavs on. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right.
My parting words are Star Wars. Time to go watch some Star Wars.
Don't post Teddy spoilers, dude, because I will be watching it, I believe, tomorrow with the kids. It's PG-13, and yeah, everybody can get mad. I'm probably going to take a 6-year-old to a PG-13 movie because why not? It's my kid. So, all right.
Oh, I got Star Wars today and a 70 millimeter roadshow showing of the Hateful Eight on Christmas Eve. It's gonna be a great week. See ya.
Boom. Solid. See you guys.